Fleetwood Mac are a British-American rock band formed in London in 1967. Fleetwood Mac were founded by guitarists and vocalists Peter Green and Jeremy Spencer and drummer Mick Fleetwood. Bob Brunning was hired as a temporary bass guitarist before John McVie joined the lineup in time for their eponymous debut album. Danny Kirwan joined as a third guitarist and vocalist in 1968. Keyboardist and vocalist Christine Perfect, who contributed as a session musician starting with the band's second album while she was a member of Chicken Shack, married McVie and joined Fleetwood Mac as a full member in 1970, becoming known as Christine McVie. Primarily a British blues band at first, Fleetwood Mac achieved a UK number 1 with Albatross and had other hits such as the singles, Oh Well, Man of the World, and The Green Manilishi. Green, Spencer and Kirwan all left in succession during the early 1970s, replaced by guitarist and vocalist Bob Welch, guitarist Bob Weston and vocalist Dave Walker. By 1974, Welch, Weston and Walker had all either departed or been dismissed, leaving the band without a male vocalist or a guitarist. In late 1974, while Fleetwood was scouting studios in Los Angeles, he heard the American folk rock duo Lindsey Buckingham and Stevie Nicks. He asked Buckingham to be their new guitarist and vocalist, with Buckingham agreeing on the condition that Nicks could also join as vocalist. The addition of Buckingham and Nicks gave the band a more pop rock sound, and their 1975 album Fleetwood Mac reached number 1 in the United States. Rumours 1977 produced 4 US top 10 singles and remained at number 1 on the American Albums chart for 31 weeks. It also reached the top spot in countries around the world and won a Grammy Award for Album of the Year in 1978. Rumours has sold more than 40 million copies worldwide, making it one of the best-selling albums in history. Although each member of the band went through a breakup, John and Christine McVie, Buckingham and Nicks, and Fleetwood and his wife Jenny, while recording the album, they continued to write and record together. The lineup remained stable through 3 more studio albums, but by the late 1980s began to disintegrate. After Buckingham and Nicks left, they were replaced by a number of other guitarists and vocalists. A 1993 one-off performance for the first inauguration of President Bill Clinton reunited Fleetwood, Nicks and Buckingham, and John and Christine McVie for the first time in 6 years. A full reunion occurred 4 years later, and Fleetwood Mac released their 4th US number 1 album, The Dance 1997, a live compilation of their hits, also marking the 20th anniversary of Rumours. Christine McVie left in 1998 but continued to work with the band in a session capacity. They continued as a 4-piece, releasing their most recent studio album, Say You Will, in 2003. Christine McVie rejoined in 2014. In 2018, Buckingham was fired and replaced by Mike Campbell, formerly of Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers, and Neil Finn of Split Enz and Crowded House. Christine McVie died in 2022. Fleetwood Mac have sold more than 120 million records worldwide, making them one of the world's best-selling bands. In 1979, the group were honored with a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. In 1998, the band were inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and received the Brit Award for Outstanding Contribution to Music. In 2018, the band received the Musicares Person of the Year award from the Recording Academy in recognition of their artistic achievement in the music industry and dedication to philanthropy. 1995-2007, Reformation, Reunion, and Christine McVie's departure. Just weeks after disbanding Fleetwood Mac, Mick Fleetwood started working with Lindsey Buckingham again. John McVie was added to the sessions, and later Christine McVie. Stevie Nicks also enlisted Buckingham to produce a song for a soundtrack. In May 1996, Fleetwood, John McVie, Christine McVie, and Nicks performed together at a private party in Louisville, Kentucky, prior to the Kentucky Derby, with Steve Winwood filling in for Buckingham. A week later, the Twister film soundtrack was released, which featured the Nicks-Buckingham duet, Twisted, with Fleetwood on drums. This eventually led to a full reunion of the Rumours lineup, which officially reformed in March 1997. The regrouped Fleetwood Mac performed a live concert on a soundstage at Warner Bros. Burbank, California, on the 22nd of May 1997. The concert was recorded, and from this performance came the 1997 live album The Dance, which brought the band back to the top of the US album charts for the first time in 10 years. The Dance returned Fleetwood Mac to a superstar status they had not enjoyed since Tango in the Night. The album was certified 5 million units by the RIA. An arena tour followed the MTV premiere of the dance and kept the reunited Fleetwood Mac on the road throughout much of 1997, the 20th anniversary of Rumours. With additional musicians Neil Haywood on guitar, Brett Tuggle on keyboards, Lenny Castro on percussion and Sharon Celeny, who had toured with the band in the late 1980s, and Mindy Stein on backing vocals, this would be the final appearance of the classic lineup including Christine McVie for 16 years. Neil Haywood and Sharon Celeny remain touring members to this day. 2014 present, return of Christine McVie, departure of Buckingham, and death of Christine McVie. Fleetwood Mac performing Sacramento, California in 2014. On the 11th of January 2014, Mick Fleetwood confirmed that Christine McVie would be rejoining Fleetwood Mac. On with the show, a 33-city North American tour opened in Minneapolis, Minnesota, on the 30th of September 2014. A series of May-June 2015 arena dates in the United Kingdom went on sale on the 14th of November, selling out in minutes. Due to high demand, additional dates were added to the tour, including an Australian leg. In January 2015, Buckingham suggested that the new album and tour might be Fleetwood Mac's last and that the band would cease operations in 2015 or soon afterwards. He concluded, "We're going to continue working on the new album and the solo stuff will take a back seat for a year or two." A beautiful way to wrap up this last act. But Mick Fleetwood stated that the new album might take a few years to complete and that they were waiting for contributions from Nicks, who had been ambivalent about committing to a new record. In August 2016, Fleetwood revealed that while the band had a huge amount of recorded music, virtually none of it featured Nicks. Buckingham and Christine McVie, however, had contributed multiple songs to the new project. Fleetwood told Ultimate Classic Rock, "Chic McVie wrote up a storm. She and Lindsay could probably have a mighty strong duet album if they want. In truth, I hope it will come to more than that. There really are dozens of songs. And they're really good. So we'll see." Nicks explained her reluctance to record another album with Fleetwood Mac. "Is it possible that Fleetwood Mac might do another record? I can never tell you yes or no, because I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's like, do you want to take a chance of going in and setting up in a room for like a year to record an album and having a bunch of arguing people? And then not wanting to go on tour because you just spent a year arguing?" She also emphasized that people do not buy as many records as they used to.